play that funky music.
White boy. Dude. How you doing, man?
Hey, David, I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm not doing too shabby.
Fantastic. You ready for another wonderful show?
Absolutely. Every time. I'm always anticipate something new, something different. This time, anybody who's watching can notice there's a little bit of different lighting this time. I'm always kind of doing some research on, what makes things look good, what makes things sound good. Trying to do the tweaks. So if you see it and you notice it, give us a comment. If you like it, give us a comment. If you don't, tell us how we can improve.
I'll tell you, I love the mood lighting.
You love the mood lighting,
I love the mood lighting. I'm impressed.
Well, it's hit the Home Depot and the Lowe's and kind of figured out what could work on a budget.
Boom.
So, and a little help from the junk in my basement. So
fantastic. Well, give everybody the good public, the audience, the intro for us.
The service announcement. All right. Welcome to the Dudes in Kansas show. I am David.
And I am Kent.
And we are your hosts. And we're going to be talking about the great outdoors and backyard games. I remember my dad loves the movie The Great Outdoors. I love the movie The Great Outdoors. John Candy, Dan Aykroyd.
Yes.
Hilarious. The quote that always stand out to me. Bubba, Big Bear. Big Bear, chase me.
Big Bear,
chase me.
Great quote. Love it, man. Love it. Yes. So I came across this old relic.
Yes.
Great Outdoors. Matter of fact, you brought it up as a topic we should talk about. And how fitting it is with it being summer.
Yes.
And we're spending so much time outside. I wanted to talk about the Great Outdoors and talk about the late John Candy and the great Dan.
He's not late. He's still alive.
He's still alive.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd's still alive.
Dan Aykroyd. Thank you.
Don't put him in the grave.
No. He's still alive.
Be like those other internet phenomenon where people say they're dead and then they're no, here I am.
No, we're going to call him the Great.
The Great Dan Aykroyd.
The Great Dan Aykroyd. So anyways,
absolutely.
For the people that don't know what the Great Outdoors movie was, it was a movie that was released on June 17th, 1988.
Nice.
The Great Outdoors is a 1988 American comedy film directed by Mr. Howard Deutsch and written by...
Deutsch, maybe?
Maybe.
Deutch. Yeah, if you know how to say it, then give us a...
And look, Howard, if you're watching this, I apologize for botching your name, buddy. But it was written and produced by the great John Hughes.
Oh, man. Every movie he is the 1980s movie director in so many ways.
Oh, the great Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yes, 16 Candles.
16 Candles.
Breakfast Club.
Home Depot. Home Alone.
Man, if he directed Home Depot.
Exactly. So the plot of the movie is a Chicago's man hope for a peaceful family vacation in the woods is shattered when the annoying in-laws drop in.
Yep. Oh yeah, the giant the boat with all the engine.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, there's so many antics in this movie.
So the film was shot. Location was in Bass Lake, California. It's a small resort town near Yosemite National Park.
Oh, nice.
And they did this over 3 weeks in October of 1987. Now, Doucet's Bass Lake Lodge is a rustic 1940s resort in Bass Lake. Was featured as Wally and Juanita's Perk Pine Lodge. The Loon Nest vacation cabin, built as a set, was designed to match the style of Doucet's existing cabins. Okay, that was a lot of pointless information, but I just thought that was interesting. I'd throw in there.
It is pretty interesting.
So, a couple of fun facts. Well, actually, I don't have a couple. I have one fun fact about the movie. That Dan Aykroyd and John Candy worked together on 1941, The Blues Brothers, and Nothing But Trouble. But The Great Outdoors is the only one in which they were the two main stars, and so the actors shared the top billing.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so they were in a couple of movies together, but this one was where they were the main stars.
Yep.
So anyways, great fun movie, which leads me into backyard games.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk to you about backyard games because as we're all out there playing washers in the driveway or
little cornhole. Get it in the hole.
We need to talk about where backyard games came from.
Where did they come from, man?
All right. And thank you, Wikipedia, because remember, everything on the internet is true, David.
That's right. The interweb speaks no lies.
It speaks no lies. Backyard lawn games. Thank you, Wikipedia. A lawn game is an outdoor game that can be played on a lawn. Many types of variations of lawn games exist, which include games that use balls and the throwing of objects as their primary means of gameplay. Some lawn games are historical in nature, having been devised and played in different forms for centuries. Some lawn games are traditionally played on a pitch, sports field. Some companies produce a market lawn game for home use and in front of a backyard. Typical, though, the lawn game lawn bowling, dates back to the Middle Ages period in England. Many local forms of round ball throwing and rolling games, such as bocce in Italy and bowls in England, became popular by the Renaissance. It has been suggested that a game similar to bowls was played around 5000 BC in ancient Egypt. Based upon items found in ancient Egypt tombs, however, it has been suggested that bowls itself likely originated from ancient Rome, in a game played by the Roman soldiers that involved rolling a ball as close as possible to the mark on the ground.
That's pretty cool.
Very interesting.
I've actually been listening to a whole audiobook on the Great Courses series called The Other Side of History. So I just got through with Egypt, the Greeks, the Persians, and now we're rolling into the Romans. And it's I thought I knew quite a bit about history, but this is just, it's throwing me for a loop. It's giving me this whole new perspective on the ancient peoples.
Man, I'm just amazed that you're listening to all that.
Well, I sit in the car between 15 and 20 minutes driving to and from work every day. So that's a total of almost 40 minutes max. That's a lot. You can learn a lot. So I love learning. So I just keep learning.
David, I find that fascinating because when I get in my car, dude, it's 80s on 8 on satellite radio, brother.
Nice. Well, I do transition, dude. It's audiobook, something to learn, something to entertain, and then sometimes I'll just get on a kick and I'll listen to old albums that I pull out from my CD case, CD chest.
That's awesome. So, David, I got some backyard games to play. Now, I have 12 of them on here.
Okay.
I want to see if you can name 3 of them.
3 of the 12?
Yes.
And play along. I have not seen this list, so I'll put that out there first. But yeah, play along. I can think of backyard games. There's horseshoes.
Very good.
I would think that would be on there. I'm going to throw out, we already talked about cornhole.
Yes.
Washers, lawn darts.
Yes.
Is lawn darts on there?
It is, but there's a caveat to that.
Yeah, there is. I'm sure there's a caveat to that because they stopped making them for a while because...
That's right,
yeah.
But we will go further. We'll talk about that further in the show.
Let's see what else. Frisbee.
Yep.
Just some good old catch.
Okay, that
whether or not that's
sure. Yeah, that'd be a backyard game.
Tossing the ball around.
Hey, you did great.
Maybe some badminton.
Yeah.
Or some volleyball.
Yeah, I should just throw this list out.
I'm just...
You nailed
what's coming to me. Okay, go after it, man.
You got it. Okay, all right. Number 1, the washers game.
Yeah.
Just like we talked about. Number 2, the ladder toss game.
Oh, yeah, with the balls on a string.
That's right. You mentioned cornhole.
Yep.
How about ring toss?
Yeah.
Okay, horseshoes. You mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
Croquet.
Oh, dude. How can you forget croquet? Alice in Wonderland, little croquet.
Exactly. Jenga with big blocks.
Oh, the giant Jenga, yeah.
Giant Jenga. Badminton.
Mm-hmm.
We got some frisbee.
Yep.
Capture the flag.
Oh, dude, how could I have forgotten capture
Isn't
the flag?
That's
That's
awesome
like the
game.
Quintessential, especially for kids, or hide and go seek.
Yes.
Like sardines, I guess, is another version of hide and go seek.
Yes. Disc golf.
Oh,
yep. And then a bocce ball.
Bocce ball.
Bocce ball.
Yeah, I've never played bocce.
So, Dave, now I want to talk about some music that you would jam in the 80s.
Okay.
Okay? When you're outside playing. And I'm not talking DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith, okay? I mean, that was 90s. That is the 90s jam if you're going to be outside, okay? You're waxing your car and it's hot. That's what you jam to. But I want to know, back in the 80s, if you had a playlist on your tape deck, what kind of songs would my main man be jamming to while playing some croquet or some washers?
Man, that's a tough one. I'm trying to think my musical interest always, I love some 80s tunes, but it really skipped from like the 70s to the late 90s.
Oh, sure.
That's kind of where, but Eurythmics maybe?
Oh, well, it's not on here. Are you thinking the one about rain?
What, or Sweet Dreams?
Sweet Dreams are made of these?
Yeah. Maybe some Heart?
Let's see.
Heart
here.
not on there?
Well, that depends. There's Heart, and then there's Corey Hart.
Oh no, not Corey Hart. I'm talking Hart, the duo of the two ladies. Yeah,
but no, Corey Hart's on here.
Okay.
You wear sunglasses at night.
Sunglasses at night.
Exactly. So
I'm failing out here, man.
No. You did great. You did great. Okay. I mean, I put you on the spot here. What about you guys? Did you guys come up with anything? Here's what I got. Okay. How about number one, the Go-Go's Vacation? Here's a popular one. Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves.
Yeah, no.
The Heat is On by Glenn Frey.
The heat is on.
Yes. Oh, yes. Every teenage girl would love some Endless Summer Nights with Richard Marx.
Yep. My wife included.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Oh,
Cyndi Lauper.
Yep.
Corey Hart, I Wear My Sunglasses at Night.
My son does.
Well, great song. Kenny Loose, Footloose.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Loose, Footloose. Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins.
Oh, my goodness. Yep. Hot in the City Tonight by Billy Idol.
Yes.
And that was a bad song there, or for me to try to repeat. Forgive my singing abilities there, David. Heat of the Moment by Asia.
Okay.
And this is a great one by the Beach Boys. And of course, they sung it with another band called, I think, the Fat Boys. Wipeout.
Ooh, Wipeout.
That's the one. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So
nice. That's a good summer song.
Yeah, right? I thought they were all great. I mean, they're no DJ Jazzy Jeff or anything, but I mean, these guys, they could rock it out. All right, so I do have a little quiz. I have a quiz for you guys, and I have a quiz for you, David.
Okay.
All right, so I want to know. It's a 3-question quiz, and the first question I'm going to ask you, David,
is this like a 2 out of 3 you win, or is this a?
Shoot, yeah. I can't offer you any prizes. Maybe a like or something on our Facebook page or our YouTube page.
That'd be great if we could get some likes on our page.
Get some likes, right? I mean, let's hope for that. Okay, here we go. All right, in studio audience, I don't have a studio audience, but we'd like to say we do. Which of the following backyard games is an official event in the Summer Olympics? And here, I'll give you 4 hints, okay?
Okay.
Tetherball, horseshoes, badminton, or croquet?
Badminton.
Yes. No, well, look, there was no hesitation. I'm impressed.
I like Summer Olympics, so
yes.
I hope I would get those right.
Okay.
Maybe not.
We kind of talked about this, so you're probably gonna know this one. What country banned the sale of lawn darts in 1988?
United States did.
Yes. Okay, here's the reason. You ready? Lawn darts were typically 12 inches long with tips made of hard plastic or metal. From a predetermined distance, you threw them towards a hoop to score points by getting the darts inside. Unfortunately, they have caused thousands of injuries and 3 deaths due to bad throws. Consumer Product Safety Commission urged those that already had them to destroy them. Funny thing is I had a set of yard darts when I was a kid. And I could see how someone could get hurt.
Do your parents still have them?
Absolutely not.
Oh, damn.
I know, right? That would be kind of cool if we knew someone that had some, though.
Yeah.
Would it be like a fun little,
Yeah,
bring
stick
it on
up
the
here.
show?
Like, here's
Remember
what a lawn dart
remember
looks
the lawn
like.
dart?
Yeah. Don't kill yourself.
Right? Okay, so you got that one. All right, so number 3. Here we go. What lawn game is similar to curling? I'll give you 4 choices to choose from. Lawn bowling, volleyball, dodgeball, or croquet.
You said similar to curling.
Similar to curling. What's that Jeopardy song?
And what was the first option? What was the first question?
Lawn bowling.
I'm going to say lawn bowling.
Yes! Wow, your process of elimination is amazing. All 3 of them?
I wouldn't go that far, dude.
Whatever. You
give me too much credit.
All right. In lawn bowling, you roll a biased, which is an off-centered, so it curves, 3.5 pound ball at another smaller white ball called a jack, trying to be the closest possible in moving the opponent's ball that might score.
So it's weighted so that it rolls unevenly?
Yeah,
so
So it's like an off-centered ball.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to get used to doing that.
It would, right?
Huh.
So
cool.
there you go. That right there is the great outdoors and some fun facts and fun stuff about backyard games.
Holy crap. Well, there we go. So
there we go.
Thank you for watching this show. We are the Dudes in Kansas show. You are either watching us on YouTube, listening to us on Podbean, iTunes Music, Podcast, iTunes Podcast, Apple Podcast, Google Play Music Podcast. There we go. Now I'm getting back in. Like us, subscribe. If you want to be notified when a new video comes on, click the bell thingy when you subscribe. The bell here is just a representation of what you'll see when you hit the subscribe button. So please do. We hope you enjoyed this episode and that you come back and see us again next week. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Ken.